Hey guys, it's Ella. I am so sorry that this took me so long to even get this part up because this is only part one of the Scam-A-Thon series that we're going to be doing collectively. Um, this is part one. This is just my intro. This is going to go very, very deep and very, very far. It includes a lot of people that were affected and scammed and taken advantage of, and it's absolutely disgusting. And I apologize to all of you who have been affected by it. And I apologize for ever putting my name anywhere near that man's name, because that man, and we all know who we're talking about, right? Michael? So, um, so Michael is someone that it was friends with someone I love dearly. She was friends with him for about a little bit over a year before this scamathon began. Um, I can tell you with full confidence, as I've done my research and with the help of Mrs. Parker, her and I both held fundraisers for this creep. We both put our names out there, and it was never enough. The guilt tactics he used to manipulate people who are vulnerable and have bleeding hearts and want to help, he preys on you. He preys on those kinds of people, the good people of the world that want to help everyone out. He preys on you for money. And guess what? Surprise! He's not terminally ill. He's not terminally ill. He can't even tell you what he's dying from. When directly asked, when it got to the final end, when me and Mrs. Parker sat there on the phone with him and said, "Michael, are you terminally ill?" He said, "Yes, I am." Mrs. Parker said, "Of what?" He said, "Many things." Totally different story than what I got. Totally different story than what a million people got. A million. And when you see how he danced around having to actually say what it was, because it initially was brain cancer. Well, you really can't get past much with that with me because my mother has brain cancer. First it was a melanoma on his nose, I think, was one of the stories, allegedly. Then it was lung cancer, allegedly. Then it was brain cancer, allegedly. He was on death's door. We didn't know he could die at any time. And when you hear that and you see someone and you look at them and you trust that they're telling you the truth and you want help, don't be stupid like me without getting solid proof that it's real. Because the proof that he provided is such a joke. And the first time I approached Mrs. Parker to do this with me, because I knew she likes to do stuff like that too. She has someone in her community who is a very generous, very, very, very generous woman. And I don't feel comfortable saying her name here. We'll call her Jennifer. That's not her real name. The first time we spoke to him on a three-way Skype, Mrs. Parker reached out to her friend Jennifer. She gave him his Cash App, and she immediately, in 30 seconds, sent $1,000 to the man before we had even done our fundraisers. He already got the 1830 or 1870 from the GoFundMe, which he already had. Now he added another 1,000. Now, that's just before any of you donated to anything other than the GoFundMe. So this is what I would like to do, because there's a lot. There's emails. There's so much. There's so much manipulation. There's so much wrong here. This is something that I'm going to spend a lot of time making sure it never happens again. So I want everyone who sees this and has been affected by it, if you donated to this, I want you to leave a comment below or reach out to me privately and let me know when you would like to do a part 2, because the part 2 is going to be a panel of us up on here. If you would like to be on the panel, you're more than welcome. If you would just like to be in the chat, you're more than welcome. But we will get a full tally of what this man received between all of us, and we will expose that. So this doesn't happen to anybody else ever again. Not by him. Not by him. And when it's all said and done, I want you guys to share this video series with anyone. I don't care if they know me or not. Look at the red flags and don't ignore them when you're doing something like this. When you try to take on a fundraiser for someone and raise as much money as possible because you are so worried about this person, you are so worried that they are in so much pain and so much misery and at the end of their life that you will do anything to make it better, just to get slapped in the face because none of it was true. You all deserve an apology from me, and you all deserve an apology from him, but you'll never get one. You'll probably never see him again, as he'll never show his face again. Anywhere. Notice his Twitter is gone. That's not an accident. We'll get there. So I was thinking of maybe doing Friday night, a live stream. That can be, in the later evening. We can all talk about everything. What you heard, what I heard, what she heard, what he heard, what everyone heard from him. So we can all compare stories, because I can tell you, just based on my DMs, I have tons of them, of people that I don't even know personally that reached out to me and said, I gave him this much. I gave him this much. This man has collected well over $6,000 to $7,000 for nothing. His home is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. His car is fine. I mean, it might have some issues, but it's drivable. And when he kept saying, "Oh, I don't have, if I can't pay my car payment, I can't get to my doctor's appointments." Well, then why not just sell your car, and then you don't have to worry about an insurance payment or a car payment, and you can get medical transportation, as he really doesn't go many places. His response to that question was, I'm too rural. They won't come out this far. Well, I can promise you that's not true. I can promise you that Mrs. Parker and I did enough research into this man to know absolutely everything about him. And no, nothing's wrong. Nothing that the average person doesn't suffer from. He's just a greedy, selfish bastard who stole from people under false pretenses, but wants to talk about accountability and how good his character is. And if you remember the live stream I did with him about Aaron Carter, when I did the Vlad interview or reaction or whatever, I had just invited him on because I just wanted his input. I didn't know anything about him knowing Aaron or anything like that until the day of the live, which I had approached him on Monday of that week, and it wasn't until the day of the live stream with him that he told me he knew the Carter family for over 20 years and all this other nonsense. None of that is true, and I confirmed it with Aaron. Now, a lot of you want to say, well, Aaron's a liar. And no, not in this particular situation. No, he's not lying at all. Not at all. Michael didn't know anything personal about Aaron that you couldn't Google. So when he started that whole subscribe to my Twitch, I think it was Twitch, something, I don't know the exact specifics at this very moment. I'd have to go back into my large file, where he was going to charge people for questions about Aaron, that he may or may not answer. But he will take your money, but he may not answer your question. I can answer more questions for you about Aaron personally than he ever could, but I'm not going to do that. And if you did ask him a question and he gave you an answer, it was a lie. He doesn't know them. They're just from the same state. They were kind of like like when a celebrity like lives near you. So he just kind of followed his career. But does he know him personally? No. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. So neither here nor there, but that whole live, he kept saying, I don't care about Aaron's drug addiction. I don't care about Aaron's mental health. I want him to be held accountable. Well, now is your time for you to be held accountable, Michael. So, on part 2, it's going to be a live stream. It's going to be a panel of us. And anyone that wants to come into the stream and share their experiences with Michael are more than welcome. What we're going to do is we're going to make this, we're going to get to the very nitty-gritty of everything. And then we're going to use this as a PSA as to what not to do if you want to do something kind for someone by helping them under the ruse that they are dying. Okay? I'm so angry, I'm shaking right now. And the reason it took me so long to post this was not because of, aside from just life, my real life, more and more information was coming to me. So it was like, well, I can't do this. And there's so much information. There's so many people that he scammed that I couldn't even put it in one video. So we're going to do a series. So you guys let me know in the comments below what day works for you. I'm shooting for Friday. If that doesn't work for everyone that wants to be involved, please let me know and I will accommodate as many people as I can. But don't worry, because if you miss part 2, there'll be a part 3, probably a part 4, and probably a part 5. Because this goes this is insanity. This is disgusting. And I'm going to do everything in my power to get you all your money back. However, I can. Now, I physically can't. See, there's nobody dropping $1,000 in my Cash App, because I don't go around telling people that I'm dying. But I would be so unbelievably grateful for that as I struggle financially as a single mom. But to do what he did, if someone if someone dropped me $1,000, I would fall on the floor. This was before anyone even, this was before the fundraiser were even held. So, aside from the GoFundMe. So, I just, there's so much from that point on that it just started to fall apart around him. The lies started adding up, things didn't make sense. And when we started really looking into it and we all started kind of talking back and forth, it was very, very clear that this wasn't true, that this was all a lie. And I have the proof of it. Now, I won't be doxing anyone, as I don't do that. I won't be sharing any personal information. I won't be doing anything like that, as that goes against what I believe in. But I can tell you that man is not terminally ill of anything. That man is not on his deathbed. That man does not need his car payment paid by me and Lisa Lynn every month. He doesn't need $200 from Mrs. Parker every month. He doesn't need whatever else you guys gave him every month. He doesn't need it. He stole from all of us. And we are going to collectively expose that. So it doesn't happen to anybody else ever again. So, like I said, I want to shoot for Friday night. I really want to get into the nitty-gritty of it. It's going to be a long process, but I think that it will be good, because I think that at the end of it, whoever it reaches, whether you know me or not, share it so other people don't fall for what I fell for or what everybody else fell for by this person, because he's not the only scam artist out there. He's just been doing it for a very long time, which I know for a fact, and have proof of, serious proof of. So it's going to be kind of like PSA. Don't get scammed by liars. Don't give them your money based on the fact that you think that they're just this woe is me, doom and gloom. It was all a lie. Every single thing he said was a lie, down to the trip to the ER for his heart attack. Now, I don't know if anyone knows or has had a family member who had a heart attack or had a heart attack themselves, but when you go to the hospital, to the ER, and you say, I'm having a heart attack, I think my arm hurts, my chest hurts, I'm in pain, I don't know, is this a heart attack? Did you get released the same day without an answer of whether you had a heart attack or not? Because he didn't. He went in, he says 10 a.m. that morning. He told Lisa 4 a.m. that morning, but okay. He was released 8 o'clock or 8:30 that night. Mrs. Parker and I spoke to him the following day, and she said, "Did you have a heart attack?" And he said, "That's what they're alluding to." Really? They let you out of the hospital without telling you if there was any damage done to your heart? Or if you had a heart attack? Make it make sense. But don't worry, I will. So, I'm shooting for Friday night live, probably around, I don't know, 7. If that doesn't work for everyone, let's figure it out together. I'm open. I have a crazy week ahead of me, but I am open. Time wise, I will make time for this because all of you deserve something, and you deserve justice for this, and I'm going to give it to you. So, please reach out to me any way you want. Comment below if you want to be on the panel, if you want to be there for the live chat, because you were affected by this. And we will figure out what the best. We'll plan an exact date. We'll make a premiere for it, and we will carry this on until this is never, ever going to happen again. Not by him. But I don't want to say too much in this because I know that there's a lot of people that have a lot to say and really want to be a part of this. And I've been saying I'm going to put this video up and put this video up. I'm putting this video up. The video will this is just a opening to what we're going to do and how we're going to handle this. I encourage all of you, if you've given this man money, to see if you can get it back. That's what I had to do. But when you see the emails, the DMs, the things that were said to me and Mrs. Parker, the things that were said to me and Lisa, the things that were said to other people by him, you will not believe this. This is a scam unlike any other scam I've ever seen, other than Lola. Neither here nor there. But that's all that's it. Please forgive me for not getting this up sooner. I apologize, and please let's get this planned so we can do a live stream where everyone is on the same page, knows what time, knows what date, knows when to be there, and I will accommodate everyone as best as I can. But if you miss part 2, don't worry, there'll be a part 3, probably a part 4, probably a part 5. There's so much. See, when you go after people who are vulnerable and have bleeding hearts, like he did, and then you bring people like Mrs. Parker and myself involved, you don't get away with much. And he didn't get away with this. Although he did get away with the money, but don't worry, because he's going to have to give that back. I wish you all the best. I hope everyone is well. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But here's part 1. This is just an introduction. When you see the amount of things that I have found on this man, you will not believe it. And it's not doxing. It's not anything that would, it's nothing like that. It's just public information that you can just Google. So when you look at what I found and how deep me and Mrs. Parker dove into this, you will see how sick this truly, truly is. And yeah, so that's that. I don't want to talk too long because I really want everybody that wants to be involved to be here for it. But I did want to put this up because I know people have been asking me to put it up, and I'm so sorry it had to wait this long. But there's so many people that were affected by this that I can't believe it. Sucks. It sucks because it makes people not want to trust anyone. Not want to give, not want to donate, not want to help the people that really do need it because of people like him. And that's what bothers me the most. Not only am I bothered by the fact that he scammed all of us out of our money that I don't have to give him, but I did because I felt like I had to, because in my head I was saying, oh my God, this man is dying and I can spare $30, I guess. I'll just, I'll figure something out. Like, you have no idea. You have no idea the position I and probably many others put themselves in just to help somebody who was lying to us the entire time. I'm not crying. I'm angry. Michael, this was the worst mistake you ever made. And it will be very, very known when I am done with this series on what you pulled on all of us, it will be very, very hard for you to ever try to pull this on another soul again. You want to talk about accountability? Here's your time. Time to take accountability, Michael. But again, best wishes to all of you. Let's get together. I'm going to set it for Friday. If Friday doesn't work for everyone, please let me know. Comment, whatever, reach out to me, whatever you need to do. We will get this figured out. But there's a lot, and I can't do it all by myself because there's too many people that were affected that need to be on here with me. So we're going to do this Friday. And that's that. So see you on Friday. Best to you all. And any questions or concerns, do not hesitate to reach out to me. I am more than willing to answer those for you. And we will get this figured out together. Okay. So I'm going to go and take care of my kids. And that's that. So have a great week. And I'll see you Friday. Have a good one, guys.